Hello, today I'd like to talk to you about a little bit about stories. We have a lot of stories and we live in stories. Have you ever realized this kind of thing? For example, I have a story about myself, about who I am, what is difficult for me, what is doable for me, okay, and my personality and so on. I have a story about the world. How is the world? Is it friendly, unfriendly? And for example, how are people in general and so on, okay? And all that is story. It's just a story, okay? And if you realize that, you can change it, obviously. The thing is that most of the time we think those stories are the truth. And those stories are based on what we experience. What we experience is mostly based on what we feel, okay? But what we feel is already based on those stories, and all that comes from memories, okay? We have built a certain perception of ourselves and the world, which is a good thing because that really helps us to not discover everything, each time. And so we can have memory, use those memories in order to say, okay, I know that and how to handle this situation, for example. So that's very good. The problem is that we have a subjective perception of the world, that is just the way we perceive it at a certain moment for certain reasons that are not, I would say, taking the whole reality into account at all, okay? And so sometimes it's good, okay, it's good enough at least, but sometimes it really prevents us from really expressing fully ourselves, from living the best life we can, because we've just limited by certain things that are not really true, okay? And those memories come back, and so we have the same kind of feelings, and so we say, yeah, it's true because that's my experience. But my experience is just what I feel, not what's really happening outside, at least taking the whole reality, okay? So my reality is always subjective. It's what I feel mostly. The problem is that when we do that, if we're not able to step back and realize all that, as we continue to live the same kind of emotions, feelings, so the same kind of inner experience, we say that's the reality now. And we don't say it, we realize that's reality now. So that comes from memories, okay? And then as we continue to live the same kind of feelings inside, the same kind of inner experience, those memories are now our present, what's happening now. And as it is our present, it's like reinforced, okay? And we can see that it's just based on memories because it's now, okay? So that's the problem. That's why we just continue to live again and again the same kind of things, and we say, that's me, that's the world, okay? But what we can realize when we realize that comes just from memories is that if I don't, in a way, take back this memory and make a new reality from now, I can stop that right away. I'm not saying that it's easy because, we have these emotions that are triggered, but we can step back and realize, okay, it's emotions based on memories, but what is actually the reality? And realize that, so my emotions are not based on the reality, but on past memories, on stories. And from there, I have a choice. I can choose to say, that is not true, that is the truth. What is the truth? And so what I'm experiencing now, it doesn't remove the emotions right now, but I can label them and say these emotions are not the truth. They're my inner experience for the time being. But as I'm able to step back, the experience is not fully that, it's that, and realize the truth is something else, okay? And so I can expand that. And that diminishes because I'm not like adding more value, more energy, more truth on those emotions, and there I'm changing. So the big thing is really to realize that we're living through emotions, through stories that are mostly based on memories, subjective memories that were already not the truth, but just relative experience, Okay, so once you realize that, you can change. You can change things. You're not only that, you realize you're experiencing that, and then there's something else bigger, and then you are expanding this reality, expanding your experience of this reality. And from there, you have a whole lot of things to change and to choose, to pick. Okay, so that's how we live and what I encourage you to realize. Okay, so I'll talk to you very soon. Don't hesitate to check my site training.soundscrazy.net if you want more. I have a free training for you and hopefully many more things very soon. Talk to you very soon. Have a great life. Bye.